Hello, my name's Isaiah, and today I'm going to be exploring classical conditioning. I'm going to be doing a little experiment with my sister, and it's going to involve throwing a ball. But before I throw the ball, I'm going to say Kobe. It's probably going to get her a little mad, me throwing the ball at her. But let's just see if I can condition my sister. Alright, to start off, the unconditioned stimulus would be me throwing the ball and having the ball hit her. And then the unconditioned response would be her flinching or reacting to the ball being hit. So the neutral stimulus or the conditioned stimulus would be me saying Kobe before throwing the ball. And the conditioned response would be the same as the unconditioned response, which would be reacting or flinching to getting hit by the ball. So let's go see this in action. Kobe. So as you guys can see, this was my first attempt at trying to condition my sister. And as you can see, I combined the conditioned stimulus with the unconditioned stimulus. So the conditioned stimulus would be me saying Kobe, and then the unconditioned stimulus would be me throwing the ball and the ball hitting her. And sorry for these angles. My sister's pretty smart, so she started catching on. And I apologize. My sister's looking a little raggedy. She looks like a dirt McGurk. But alright, time for attempt 2. Kobe.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
So from the second attempt, you can really see that it's starting to get to her. I'm starting to get on her nerves a little bit, but that just shows the conditioning happening in her brain. All right, so it's time for attempt number 3. Kobe.
That's what you miss.
So after these 3 attempts, my sister will be conditioned, so there will be acquisition. So now it's time to test for generalization. So I'm gonna say Toby, which sounds similar to Kobe, and see her response. Now let's roll the clip. Toby. Don't mind my laugh, but as you can see, it worked. I did not expect it to work, so that's why I was laughing so hard afterwards. Alright, now I will be testing for discrimination. So in this next clip, I'll be saying Shaquille O'Neal instead of Kobe, and I'm gonna see if she responds. Shaquille O'Neal. As you can see from the video, she didn't flinch like when she did when I said Toby. She just looked at me crazy because I just said Shaquille O'Neal out loud. So she didn't generalize. So after all this, I done got on my sister's nerves. She's all mad at me, but she knows what's going on now. She knows I was just messing with her. So this would be extinction because she's not gonna be conditioned. She's not gonna fall for my tricks anymore, sadly. Also, an example of spontaneous recovery would be if I asked my sister tomorrow, what team did Kobe play for? And she would have a reaction, she would flinch or something. This would show a spontaneous reaction because she would have flashbacks to when I did these attempts with her. Alright, lastly, I'm going to be talking about higher order conditioning. So an example of this would be me trying to get my sister to be conditioned to the conditioned stimulus. So I know that my sister flinches whenever the name Kobe is mentioned from my mouth. So I would try to get my sister to flinch whenever I say something like the Lakers, talking about the Lakers, because Kobe is a big name when it comes to the Lakers. So trying to get her to flinch whenever I mention the Lakers would be an example of higher order conditioning. And that is all. Deuces.